So we started a mentorship program. It's a real estate mentorship program. It's 60 days long, and we teach people how to do our business. Most mentorship programs or real estate investment classes teach you theory or teach you strategies that may not work in your respective real estate market. We believe real estate is a highly localized business. So what we do is we take our students, our students that we're mentoring, and we show them exactly how to do what we do, from acquisition to rehab to sales and to raising capital. We even take them out to a property that we purchase and show them exactly how we're going to do it so they can follow through and see the whole process in action. Sales, and then we're going to wrap up the class talking about how to raise capital. Now, every phase of the business is important, and each phase of the business directly affects the bottom line, which is the return on investment, the cash-on-cash return. To you, if you are the one who's going to be investing your money in these deals, and secondly, to your investors in the event that you guys decide you're going to raise your own money through investors. So every phase is important, but in my opinion, what can have the most effect on the bottom line, which is your profit and the profit that you return to your investors, is going to be rehab. So this is a very important process, and I'll show you an equation or a simple math formula here in a second that I think will really illustrate that. But the rehab is very important. Once we buy a house, down at the courthouse steps or directly from a bank, really this is not necessarily a system, but it's a checklist. These are 6 things that we need to do immediately following the acquisition of a property, okay? Number 1, we want to secure the property. In other words, we just want to get out to the house. We want to get the locks changed. We want to get a contractor lockbox on the property so that all of our trades can get into the home as quickly as possible. The real estate agents, the realtors that show our homes and buy our homes, love them because they know when they take a client to one of our properties, they know what it's going to look like. They know what it's going to smell like. Our homes smell good. They look good. It's like buying a new car. You get into a new car and you're like, oh man, you just got to have that car because you can smell the paint. You can smell the carpet. You can smell the new leather seats. It's an attack on the senses, right? And that's how we want our homes to feel when you walk in. Well, when the agents who show our homes, they just know that it's like these guys have a system. And they can tell their clients this is what to expect. And so when they show up, everything about it is uniform. It's in line. It's a system. It's the Happy Meal, right? It's the value meal or the combo meal at McDonald's. So we start with paint. Paint's very important. Even if a home, you walk into it and they're white walls and there's not a scratch on them, we still paint the home. And we paint them, a nice warm taupey color, a little bit darker than the colors on the walls here, right? But that does 2 things. It makes the home feel warm. White walls make the home feel cold. These trends in real estate change, and they're affected by what's going on with the government. Obviously this tax credit has had a huge impact on sales and how sales have, we're down. New purchase money mortgages are down 27% since May 1st. That's a lot. That's the lowest level since May of 1997. So what that tells me is not as many people are out there buying, so we have to do something different. We can't just keep doing it the way we were doing it prior to April 30th. So this really could be the next strategy, seller financing. And if we can get our investors the same kind of return as they were getting before, with the understanding that their capital is going to be tied up a little bit longer, maybe instead of 90 days, maybe now it's 12 months or 24 months, then they're going to be pleased with that. And they're going to be happy with the fact that we're on top of it. But we're in this class together, and over a 60-day period of time, things have changed. Interest rates could go up too. If interest rates go up, that changes the game too. That's going to probably drive values down a little bit and take even more people, even more buyers out of the market and create less demand. So if we can offer terms that are acceptable to our investors and to buyers, we create a win-win.
All right, Marty, I've been working with you for a few months now, and I really enjoy it. I've gotten to take a little bit of your classes, did an awesome job today. But for the person that doesn't know you, tell us a little bit about why somebody would be interested in working with you.
Well, the question I like to ask anyone who approaches me and wants to learn the business, I ask them that question. I say, how would it help you? How valuable would it be if you could learn from somebody here in the Phoenix market exactly how to operate a business like ours, which is essentially a fix and flip business? How valuable would it be to you to learn how to acquire these properties, whether it be down at the auctions or from banks, at 70 to 75 cents on the dollar? Learn how to rehab them for the least amount of money but get the most pop, get the most return on your investment. I mean, how valuable would it be to know how to sell them for top dollar and how to influence appraisals and how to get them to close quickly? And lastly, how extremely valuable to raise capital. I mean, we're going to sit down and we're going to show you exactly how to raise money, how to acquire these homes, how to rehab them, and ultimately how to get them sold for top dollar. We're going to show you the business model. We're not going to hold anything back. And at the end of 60 days, you're going to know exactly how to do what we do because we're doing it, and you'll be able to do it too. And at the end of 60 days, if you still don't feel like you're ready to fly out on your own, hey, we'll partner with you. We'll make it happen.